Hello, my name is James O'Brien. I'm the Operations Director of iIntro. In this short video, I'm going to share with you the killer question that you can ask your clients or prospects to position you as a management consultant rather than just another transactional recruiter. I do a lot of training and coaching in my role, and one of the things I'm often asked by recruitment business owners is, what's the one killer question that's going to help me win more retained recruitment business? Well, I'm sure you've probably figured this out. There isn't one killer question that's actually going to win the retained business every single time. It's actually a process that you need to take clients through. And in one of our earlier videos, we referred to the 5 stages of running a business meeting. And during that business meeting, one of the parts of the qualification process is to help the client or the prospect understand how much their current recruitment process is actually costing them. So we do this by way of a recruitment process audit. And what I want to share with you in a moment are some of the questions that we'll typically ask as part of that. And in that, there's a real question that makes clients sit up and really listen to what you're saying, because it helps hit home, what their current problem is. Now, the way that we sort of preface this part of the conversation is we need to make the client, first of all, appreciate us at the level that we are. We believe that we're management consultants who specialise in talent acquisition, and we believe that we can help you position yourself in that same way. And although it's a bold statement to make, sometimes we like to say to clients that we believe your recruitment process is broken. At the worst case, it's flawed, and we think we can help you fix that. Now, that makes clients sit up, first of all, because they don't believe their recruitment process is broken. They've been happily recruiting for weeks, months and years doing the same old thing. Well, the reality is, if you keep doing the same old thing without reviewing it and reflecting upon it, then you're going to get the same results. And that's why we believe we can make that statement. So here's how we actually help the client understand that. So one of the simple questions that you can take away from this video is to ask this question first of all. And that is, of the last 10 people you've hired, how many of those 10 people have reached, or do you expect to reach, their first year anniversary with your organisation? And sit and wait for the client to respond in their answer. Now, of course, I don't know what their answers are going to be, but we have asked this question, and I've asked this question to a lot of employers over the years. And the most common answers are 6, 7 or 8. Occasionally it's a 9, if really it's never really a 10, and sometimes it's a little bit poorer than a 6, but it all depends on the level of employee that your client is considering. So let's take a midpoint, because it's a safety point, 7. So that's great news, and when a client says to me 7 out of 10, I look at them with all sincerity, and I mean this, congratulations, well done. That means you've got a really positive process in your business where you have a 70% success rate, to which most people feel quite warm at that particular statement. So that's the first thing. I want to make sure the client likes me before I hit them with something right between the eyes. So you need to make sure that they're warmed up to you and that you've actually given them a compliment that they're doing something right. And you can tell them it's better than other organisations perhaps in their sector. And there is a high degree of truth in that particular statement. But then, if you like, the killer question comes on the next part. So first of all, let me flick that round on its head. Does that mean that 30% of your clients, 30% of your candidates, does that mean 30% of your candidates leave within the first 12 months? Well, it's an unequivocal. Of course they do, because that's what the client, if 7 stay, 3 must have left. So that's the first thing to hit them with. And then the follow-up question is one that really makes them think. And this is where it starts to position you as a management consultant. You've got something different to say. And here's the question. By all means, please write this down. But here's the question. If there was any other process in your business where you had a 30% failure rate, would you just leave it be, or would you fix it? Think about that for a moment. Most clients can't survive on a 30% failure rate. They'd probably go out of business. But the reality is, depending on what they may say on their website, people are their greatest assets. Yet they let 30% of new employees walk out the door without even thinking about it. Why? Well, it's the norm. It's been that way for years. Nobody's ever challenged it. The recruitment industry just continues to run on that particular hamster wheel and say, well, that's the way it is. 70% is good. Maybe you'll get to 80%. But even at 80%, that's a 20% failure rate, and most businesses can't fail on a 20% failure rate. So what we're able to do is help your clients understand how to fix that attrition rate of 20 to 30%, how we can actually help reduce that. At iIntro, many of our clients have a 96% success rate. Think about that for a moment. 96% versus 70% or even 80%. It's a much higher success rate, and clients want to know how you do that. How do you do that? Well, you've got to have a business process that is focused on quality and focused on results and focused on candidate retention in the role. We can help you deliver that, and if you're interested in finding out more about how we might be able to help you, please click on the link below and we'll arrange a conversation for you with me or one of my colleagues. We look forward to meeting you.